This video is sponsored by Delete Me. I love science fiction. I love the idea of exploring space, exploring strange new worlds, building cool spaceships, and suddenly places on Earth. I'm a series called Space 1999. It's basically a British Star Trek knockoff. This is the series tells the story of Moon base alpha, a world where massive children got the moon before it into deep space. Bringing moon base alpha as the moon enters deeper into space, leaving by worlds, is set on moon base alpha and exchanges, leading new alien races into strange new worlds, all that the US and
Body. I love the idea of Moonbase Alpha. I love the idea of space colonies in general. This is why, when I heard Elon Musk talk about wanting to colonize the moon, I was like, what? Are you mental? A moon colony? You want to live on the moon? And let's just put aside the fact that Musk had been promising a Mars colony for a decade, saying how he would land a human on Mars 2 years ago. And now, 10 years after the original promise, this gigagenius realized that actually, the moon is closer. Wow, my God, Elon Musk, how does he do it? How does he do this? Okay, I guess we're doing a moon colony now. Let's just forget about the decade of constant promises about the Mars colony. To the moon, then. It's gonna be great, as long as your definition of great is a horrifying disaster in every way imaginable. Why? Let's take a look. But first, contrary to popular belief, the moon is a hellscape. It's actually worse and more dangerous than Mars. So really, a Mars colony would make more sense than a moon colony, save for the distance. For example, Mars at least has this thing called atmosphere. It's a very thin atmosphere, but hey, at least it's there. The moon has no atmosphere, which means on the surface you're in constant danger of micrometeorites. Tiny rocks from space that are coming at you at the speed of a bullet. All it takes is one unlucky hit and you're done. This is not a problem if you only have a couple of dudes spending a few hours or days on the surface, and then pack their stuff and go back to Earth. But if you have thousands of people out on the surface every day, you'll start having problems. Even more so with a big, wide, sprawling structure sitting around on the surface. If a bigger micrometeorite hits your habitat and demolishes a wall or a window, everyone in that habitat will be dead, including Mr. Galaxy Brain. Actually, we will design an energy barrier that will... Shut up! Go back to your forks. But... Micrometeorites are not the only things falling on you. Since there is no atmosphere or magnetosphere, that means exposure to unfiltered solar and cosmic radiation. Great. I always liked the idea of damage to my DNA. Or getting cancer, or having electronics randomly crap out because cosmic rays hit them the wrong way. On the moon, any and all unshielded electronics would be toast pretty much immediately. So Elon Musk is standing on the moon, dodging micrometeorites while baking in hazardous amounts of radiation. He's trying to post a tweet, but his phone gets fried by a solar flare. Oh my God, the Jews broke my phone. And he will be standing there either in a temperature of plus 121 degrees Celsius or minus 133, because the moon is incapable of trapping heat, because it has no atmosphere. Some areas are even more extreme. Inside craters where there is permanent darkness, temperatures can be as low as minus 246 Celsius. So if you walk down from the sunny edge into the crater, well, let's just hope that your equipment can handle a temperature swing of 367 degrees in a matter of seconds. And each day on the moon lasts about 2 weeks. So it's 2 weeks of bright, infernal heat versus 2 weeks of pitch black, icy hell. How do you store your energy? How do you make sure that your batteries survive the temperature swings? What if you run out of energy in the middle of the 2-week-long night? How do you protect structures and equipment from material fatigue owing to extreme heat expansion and contraction? Or micrometeorites for that matter? Any problem, any hiccup, any oversight or unexpected failure can cost people's lives and or put the entire mission at risk. Of course, these bases come with fail-safes to those fail-safes, and fail-safes to those fail-safes. Normally. However, this moon colony would be built by Elon Musk. The man who designed a truck in which the accelerator pedal's cover is prone to come off, because they just glued it there. And when it comes off, it becomes a wedge holding down the pedal, causing the car to accelerate indefinitely. Contrary to the rest of the Tesla models, this Hypertruck was developed under the direct control of Musk. And oh boy, did it turn out well. And now, after revolutionizing pickup trucks, this guy wants to build a moon colony. Even if the colony is built by actually competent people, the surface of the moon is a complete non-starter. Any surfaced moon base will be constantly bombarded by meteorites, fried by radiation, boiled by the sun, or frozen in the dark. How do you solve this problem? Well, one way to do so is to go underground.
Alright everyone, welcome to the moon. Let's see your brand new moon colony. It's over there, at the bottom of the cave. Yep, that's right. Your late future for molecular startup moon colony, meaning life under inside the cave. With most ways, making alive. And if you do this, what will you do? Oh, I know, how about some online gaming?
Yeah, chilling. How about some Path of Exile 2, Elon?
Oh my god,
away. And otherwise, what really is there to do on the moon? For humans anyway. Why should human beings have a permanent presence there? And by that, I don't mean a small scientific outpost like the ISS. No, I mean what Elon Musk means when he talks about a moon colony. A permanent human settlement in which people live. Which, I should add, is the thing that generates all the hype around Elon Musk's idea. People are not excited about ISS on the moon. No, people, and mostly venture capitalists, are excited about cities on the moon, which is a dangerous, stupid, and generally horrible idea for all the reasons we've discussed so far. But also because of things like low gravity, which is about 1/6 compared to Earth. And this is kind of a problem, since the fact that we live in 1G just happens to be absolutely fundamental to our survival. For example, the astronauts on the ISS experience accelerated bone loss at an alarming rate, about 12 times faster than severe osteoporosis on Earth. It basically dissolves your bones. Look, as things stand right now, humans are just not built to withstand environments other than Earth. Maybe in the perhaps not so distant future, when we'll be able to have fully synthetic bodies or something, like in Ghost in the Shell. That would kinda work. And it would be awesome. Oh hey, how's that development going, Elon? Oh. And with that, thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you next time.